I am feeling very, very happy about today's episode of Emergency Rant with Bezoslice. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's hit it.
This is Emergency Rant with Bezoslice, your signal to vent, shout, and set it straight.
So on today's episode of Emergency Rant with Bezoslice, we're going to take a break from all that different stuff, and I am here with one of the dudes who is a part of All Elite Gaming as well and is on this channel, and he does his own thing as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. Riley77. Riley, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up, Virgins and Virgettes? It's Riley here, and yeah, I'm really happy to be here. And also, Benny, why were you doing the Laugh to Feel Good ink to start off this episode?
Well, because, quite frankly, it's amazing, my friend, that the crybabies at South Bend, Indiana are just, it's just sweet aroma in the air. It's kind of like, if Ohio State complains about Michigan and you just whoop their ass.
Oh yeah.
That's how I feel. It's just,
I wish that happened this year. Didn't happen this year.
You have to refresh that page again, but on today's episode, the reason why Riley is on, guys, we're gonna take a little lighter side on the side of things. I'm not just gonna mock Notre Dame and talk about the CFP, which I am gonna get to in just a moment. We're gonna look at sora videos, and we're gonna look at some that we haven't seen and some that we've created, and we're gonna, get our thoughts on there and just have a laugh together and enjoy it. So before I do that, I just want to say this real quickly. A lot of people screwed up in the CFP. ACC also screwed up in the CFP. First of all, we beat Notre Dame. First week of the regular season, we beat Notre Dame. Hands down, point blank, plain and simple. That is not an argument there. And if you rewatch the game, Miami dominated Notre Dame pretty much 99.9% of the game. When Coach Cristobal decided to take the foot off the gas, Notre Dame kind of made it a game, but the defense was dominating from front to back the whole way through. What I don't understand is, first of all, the CFP decided to put Notre Dame ahead of Miami on last Tuesday, and then all of a sudden head-to-head mattered, which is one of the requirements, and then flipped the script. Secondly, the ACC screwed up. Notre Dame is not a part of the ACC. Miami is. There were 5 other teams that were tied with the same conference record. Why in the hell is a 5-loss Duke team playing in the conference championship is, well, beyond me. Congratulations to the Duke Blue Devils for winning the ACC conference championship, beating Virginia. Props to Manny Diaz, former head coach of the Miami Hurricanes. I'm happy that his team won. I want to give him his flowers. Props to him. But why is it that other conferences have a tiebreaker where they do overall record, head-to-head, and highest ranked team? Those teams get in. Now, if that was the case, Miami would have been playing the ACC championship, and if we would have won, by the way, we would have flopped with Alabama. Alabama would have been 12th, Miami would have been 8th. BYU gets punished. They lose, they get punished. They don't get in. And then Alabama loses badly to Georgia. They don't get punished, they stay put. Obviously, it has to do with money. I don't mean to put the tinfoil hat on, but it is what it is. Now, if Miami would have lost to Virginia in the ACC championship and Georgia obviously did what they did to Alabama, then you can make a case for Vanderbilt, because it should have been Miami, Vanderbilt, and it should have also been Notre Dame. Those are the arguments. CFP screwed up. CFP is bitching and crying about why didn't the ACC defend us. Well, first of all, let's get something straight. Let's make this fucking perfectly clear. Okay? You are not in the fucking ACC in football. Every other sport you are, but you don't want to join a conference. Whose fault is that? Not the ACC's fault. They defended us. Now, if the roles were reversed, I would be complaining to my team about the same noise. So, I don't understand why all this crap is coming down on the call. And for the most part, I'll say this: nobody's blaming us. They're blaming Alabama, and they're saying, "Oh, Alabama should have been," which rightfully so. But if I guarantee you this, if Notre Dame would have been in the Sun Belt Conference or Conference USA or the Mac-12 or whatever, the Pina Colada Conference for all I care, Notre Dame would have been in the freaking college football playoffs. But they're not. That's not our fault. Sorry. Not sorry. You're a rival. We don't like you. You don't like us. You made this stupid rule about Catholics versus conflicts. Go fuck yourself. Suck it. I don't care. Suck a butt. And then you decide to bitch and complain because you're going to play in the Pop-Tart Bowl against BYU. You don't want to play in the conference championship. I'll be honest with you. Not quite bothered by that. But also bothered by that because you got guys that deserve to play, and you know what? Because of you bitching and complaining and being crybabies about it, now you have guys that deserve to have opportunity to play minutes. And I understand your seniors don't want to play in the in a bowl game because you want to save them for the NFL draft eligible players. Okay, I get that. But you have players that want to play next year, and guess what? If they don't play, you know what might happen? Transfer portal. So you're fucked. And then also, Marcus Freeman, there's rumbles of him possibly dangling around the opportunity of coaching in the NFL. You might lose your coach. I'm just saying, I just think that it's stupid. The nonsense, the diarrhea that is spewing forth out of Notre Dame's mouth. The athletic director, he just needs to shut the hell up. That's bottom line. Plain and simple. Now, having said all that, Miami, oh my God. Riley, I gotta tell you, man, it is beautiful music to my ears as a University of Miami alumni and as a fan of this football program. This team got hot at the right time. And we have a collision course with Texas A&M in College Station, which they're pretty similar with one another. And if we could pull out and beat Texas A&M, oh my God, I'm salivating out the mouth because we get to play Ohio State. And if nobody remembers this,
oh yeah,
Ohio State robbed Miami of a national championship because everybody that watched that game, including friends of mine that are Buckeye fans, can all contest to this. The Fiesta Bowl national championship game, that last play was not a fucking pass interference. And if you watch the replay of it, it wasn't.
Nope.
Even some Ohio State football players that played in that game, Maurice Corrett and all those other dudes, all admitted, how the hell did we win that national championship? And Miami fans have been seething at the mouth of the opportunity to get that shit done. Mm-hmm. Your thoughts?
Yeah,
I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, no, so first things first, Notre Dame is actually not playing in a bowl game, first things first. They opted out, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said you were going to play BYU in the Pop-Tarts. Well, that's not happening.
No, they got invited to play in BYU in the Pop-Tart Bowl, and then they said, you know what? Yeah. If we're not going to play in the CFP, we don't want to play. So fuck you and fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yes, this is really killing bowl games entirely. I really miss the days when bowl games actually meant something, but nowadays it's either the CFP or it's nothing. Just because of the transfer portal, like college football is just changing in general. And but really, to me though, I do think like I'm a Michigan fan, so I absolutely hate Notre Dame because back then Notre Dame and Michigan were actually big rivals. Mm-hmm. I grew up with that rivalry. That was a fun rivalry as well. Love that rivalry. But yeah, I'm still confused on how Bama got in, to be honest. I mean, I'd rather have Alabama than Notre Dame because I can't stand Notre Dame. But yeah, I mean, I would replace Alabama with Notre Dame, in my opinion.
Or even Vanderbilt, to be quite honest with you, because if you want to talk about a team who had a better strength of schedule, Vanderbilt's in the SEC. They definitely have
I can't include. Yeah, the problem is though,
they had a Heisman candidate on the roster for peeps' sake.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Bama won head-to-head against Vanderbilt. You have to remember that.
I understand that, but and obviously that's the reason why the argument's there. But if you lose that badly in the SEC championship, and it's not even like if the game was close, now I could say, okay, Alabama deserves to be over Notre Dame. Their strength of schedule was better. They play better ranked teams. Their biggest win was against Georgia in Athens. Okay, they deserve it. Mm-hmm. I'm not arguing that.
Yes.
But when you have 3 losses versus teams that have 2 losses, you have to say honestly, there's a lot of favoritism with Alabama. And you know what? Not for nothing, they're one of the best college football programs in the last 15 years. So I'm not discrediting Alabama's season, not by a long shot. But when you lose 3 games, there should be no rhyme or reason why the fuck they are in the college football playoffs. And you know what? Not for nothing, they got a tough road because they're playing Oklahoma. And guess what? Oklahoma tore that ass up. They're going to tear that ass up again. So not really concerned, not at all the slightest.
Yeah, anyways, plus, on top of that, I mean, Bama just got... Bama even lost by 14 to Florida State to start the season. And Florida State finished, 6-6, 5-7, I think?
5-7. And at the time, Florida State was not even ranked. And here's the kicker. And I'm not saying... I'm not happy to be in the college football. I want more. I'm hungry. Like, I don't want to just be there just to be there. I want to be playing, make a deep run, and have the opportunity to win a college national championship. That's what I want. As a Miami fan, any college player, any fan of the university, any alumni, any booster will tell you that. We don't want to just, of any team, your team, Ohio State, whoever, you don't want to just be in just to be in. No, you want to win. And I can't tell you this. I don't know if Tulane or James Madison feels that way, or Alabama feels that way, or Oklahoma feels that way, or whoever. But the point being is this. We're going to see some major upsets. We can go down that prediction list if we want to. I'm not going to go down there. That's not what it's about. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy this because you know what? It's been a long time coming. As a Hurricane fan, I can tell you this. My team has been dismal. They've not been good. We had an opportunity to play in the college football playoffs. We shot ourselves in the foot. We don't deserve to be in the college football playoffs last year or in the ACC championship. I just didn't like the controversy behind it. And I'm glad that the CFP actually did something right where teams that are idle still got judged based on how the opponents did in the conference championship. There was some slight punishment. However, I will say this. Bottom line, we do not need to expand to 16, 18, or 25 teams. It's fine the way it is.
Yes.
I honestly think that, and I said this on last week's show, I said this as clear as day. Get the idle teams to play against each other in the conference championship because you and I both know butts will get in seats and watch Notre Dame versus Miami because those were the 2 teams that everybody was talking about that was going to get the last at-large bid. Miami played Notre Dame in the beginning of the year. We played them in Miami. Fuck it. We'll play them in South Bend. Or put it on a neutral site. Because I guarantee you this, Miami and Notre Dame playing against each other. You as a Michigan fan can agree with this. As much as you don't like Notre Dame and kind of don't like us, that's going to be one of the biggest viewership games that weekend. Outside of the SEC championship and the Big Ten, that right there is, I would honestly say more than the Big Ten. That right there would be the second highest rated game. And then guess what? Whoever wins that game, that team deserves to be that last at-large bid. Point blank, plain and simple. No argument there. You do that, the top 12, all that bullshit goes right out the door, and then you can base it based on conference championship winners, and then you can go in and go from there. I'm perfectly fine with James Madison being in. I'm perfectly fine with Tulane being in. I just think that if the ACC didn't fuck up, you would have had Miami in as an ACC championship, and then the argument would have been Alabama, Notre Dame, and Vanderbilt, and then you can go from there. But that's just one man's opinion. I just think that's what the case is.
Yeah, I would. The only if there ever is going to be one more expansion, I would say 16 is maximum because it's just so that way you can eliminate the bye weeks. I'm not a little too keen on the bye weeks. That's it. But besides that, I would 100% agree with what you're saying.
I think. Look, this is the reason why 16, I'm not okay with it. And I understand where you're coming with the concept, but let's keep it real, Riley. You and I both know, on God's green fucking earth, okay, that if you would have gotten to 16, 17 and 18 would have bitched and complained, and then everybody, and we're going to be right back on that fucking stupid cycle.
Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what number you pick. There's going to be controversy no matter what. And that's why I don't mind 12 to 16 teams. It's because you want something to talk about during these weeks. You want controversy. It's what they want. I understand. And I actually am all for it.
I understand that controversy creates cash, and I understand that there's controversy involved with it. But here's the problem: the NCAA tournament, the men's basketball tournament, was very entertaining when they had the field of 64. Okay, you had conference winners that were automatic bids to get in, and that's where you had the term March Madness. You had these Cinderella stories. When Stephen Curry was playing at Davidson University, not too far from where I live, okay, there was this magical run with them, and they made this incredible run, okay, and St. Joseph's University was another one that made this incredible run. I remember when the University of Miami was making an incredible run at least once or twice. There were all these teams that you had Cinderella stories, and you looked at it and you were like, holy shit, this is entertaining. From a gambling perspective and from a viewership perspective, it was fun to watch. But in football, it's different because you can't play twice in 1 week in football versus basketball, because football is a more physical sport than basketball. And the problem is that you're going to have the same controversy if you were to do it. When basketball decided to jump up to 74 or 72 or wherever the fuck it is at right now, it's not fun. It's not as entertaining as it used to. You don't watch the playing games. Nobody does.
Oh, okay. I was confused at first when you said it's still at 64.
They have the playing games, and
those are dumb.
Those are dumb. Don't do the playing games. Just keep it as it is.
Yeah.
I just think at the end of the day, college football, keep it simple, stupid is the terminology that I would say. Keep it at 12. 8 is more than enough. 12 is too excessive. That's like going to Costco and saying, I just want a bottle of milk, and you end up coming in with like 20 bulks of like milk. It's too much. It's too much. Like, leave the bowl games as they are. You can have some very fucking and look, you already have some of the very important bowl games already part of the CFP. The Orange Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, and oh shit, I'm forgetting the other one. The Rose Bowl. They're all already part of the CFP. Okay? You don't need to take the Sun Bowl, which actually used to be very fun to watch. The Gator Bowl, which used to be very fun to watch.
Citrus Bowl.
The Citrus Bowl, which used to be very fun to watch. The Cotton Bowl, which used to be very fun to watch. All those
Cotton Bowl is in the CFP.
No, that's what I'm saying. Those bowl games are in the CFP. But they're not regular bowl games anymore. You keep taking those away, yes, the bowl game's going to be tarnished. That's what I'm saying. If you go to 16 or 25, no one. It's pretty much like the second version of the NCAA tournament, where you have the NCAA tournament and you have the NIT. That's pretty much what the bowl games are. Mm-hmm. And I honestly think, look, not for nothing, you know what? If we do increase that, then make another version of the college football playoffs, but make an NIT version, and you have those bowl games, and you have a tournament for that. But I think it's too much. I think they should keep it at 12. So. It is what it is. We're going to take a quick pause for the Cosmo. When we come back, myself and Riley are going to look at some really funny Sora videos, mainly ones where we just mock Notre Dame. I think I did a lot of those, but we'll leave those alone. And we'll be right back. Sing tight.
What is up, virgins and virgets?
Who's Brad Pitt?
What?
RANT. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season so far. And we're going to get into now some Sora AI videos. And let's check them out.
I'll keep crying and ringing till we get answers.
In the ACC, but the ACC can't argue against this. We're special. We're never joining a conference.
Kid, that's not how...
We're independent, baby. Like bald eagles and coupon day at Costco.
Good grief. Hurricanes fan now.
Irish land at number 5 outside the playoffs.
No, are you kidding me? Rigged, man. We won 11 games. We're better than half of them.
Cocaine cola, fuck you.
Streets after tonight's playoff elimination. A couch has been set on fire and police and riot gear are moving in.
How could they do this? I mean, I know we suck, but we make money. I just wanted to play by our own rules. Maybe we can't anymore.
Join a conference.
Somebody need a nap? They left us out! It's not fair! Dude, he's full on baby mode. Here, have a patchy champ. Meanwhile, 4-seed Miami, baby.
They left us out! It's all over! Notre Dame is never gonna get respect! I can't live like this! I'm now a Hurricanes fan.
We were wondering if... Back it up.
Step back, folks. You're trespassing.
Wait, what?
Hands behind, please.
Told ya.
You can't just show up on people's porches. It's called private property. Maybe next time try joining a conference like everybody else.
We had a happy little glaze. Kind of what I did to your mother the other night. Ha! Oh, man, wiggle it. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Slap, slap, slap. Make sure to get in between all this beautiful crap. Happy Thanksgiving.
I hear one peep out of you motherfuckers while I'm trying to sing. It's going to be Hiroshima up in this bitch. Fuck around and find out. I walked through the fire just to...
Where is Kane? Out of my way! It's everywhere!
You know, telling boomers that something is AI is a little like telling children Santa isn't real. Sometimes it's kind to let folks keep their wonder. Let the elderly have their innocence.
At Kentucky Fried Turd, we're going all in on flavor with new whole fried turd strips. We batter real turds and fry them golden for a crispy crunch that hits different. Dip them in smoky chipotle aioli, pair with our...
Need another one. Milk.
Is that enough, man? We're done.
It's for the cookies. Supposed
I said no. Go grab some water.
You don't get it, kid. It's my job.
Veneers. Introducing My First Veneers, the toy that lets your kid go from regular smile to Miami Instagram influencer in 0.2 seconds. Each set includes veneers so bright they can guide airplanes, a maxed out credit card, and a dentist who definitely isn't licensed. Press the button and hear iconic phrases like,
Do they look natural?
Just because I don't text often, it doesn't mean I don't love you. I just hate texting. It's really that simple. Let's get honest.
Hi, my name is Matt, and I'm gonna sing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think this is the right competition.
I am sorry. I don't think this is the right competition for you.
Security.
All right, Ruth, arms up. You got this?
Here we go.
Nice handstand. Roll it out. Yes. Beautiful cartwheel right into the back handspring. Push.
Woohoo!
Stick it and finish. That was awesome. High five.
Coming right up, hon. Hot and buttery, just the way you like.
Oh, yeah.
She gave me crabs!
Jenny's Got Crabs in theaters this Christmas.
I warned you once.
I swear I didn't know they were cutting it.
Put the needle down, son. This isn't the way. You want to play games with people's blood sugar? You just picked the wrong man. Yippee-ki-yay, blood sugar.
Got it!
Ha-ha! Fresh and steamy, just like you ordered.
Nuggets 3 count!
On the scoop, done.
47 ready?
Finger guns and fries, baby. Keep them coming.
Out of all the videos, which one did you like the most?
So my favorite one was easily the one where the South Park character smashes himself on the table and breaks his neck because his neck defies gravity like an owl. that one was really good.
I just realized that after I created it.
I said that the first time I saw it too because he sent it on Discord.
Oh man, Riley.
What?
There's a lot of fucking creativity on the Sora AI app. That's all I have to say.
There really is, yeah.
Holy shit, that's incredible. So anyways,
hopefully be on more episodes if you guys enjoy me being on this show. If not, then but yeah.
Look, listen, you're not gonna get fired and arrested like your Michigan coach, but we'll leave that one alone for another day.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching today's episode. Next week's show, we are going to be talking about ticket sales and the increased pricing of it. We're going to get into that because of the holiday season. But with that being said, I want to thank Riley77 for joining us. Thank you for everybody subscribing, tuning in, everything else. By the way, we're going to be posting a lot of our Sora AI videos. We're going to be posting them on YouTube Shorts, so definitely keep in tune for that. With that being said, guys, take care. Good night.